Hey guys, this is Big Nick here, and I am here giving you my NXT Takeover Brooklyn 3 review. This is, what time? Damn near 2 in the morning of the night of NXT Takeover Brooklyn. Just first notes is that NXT Takeover Brooklyn was, what should I say? Oh, beautiful show. It was a great show, great wrestling. I'm just gonna get right into it. Starting off first, we have is second match of the night. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, I'll say number one. It's match of the night for me, and that is Johnny Gargano versus Andrade Cien Almas. Winner was Almas. Surprisingly, this is his first takeover win since his takeover debut at Takeover the End last year against the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger. This was a very good, fun match going back and forth. Had great action. Pretty much every wrestler doing their signature moves. Gargano's slingshot, spear, super kicks, Andrade's knees to the face. The ending, though, which I really like the ending. How, I forget her name. Austin Aries' girlfriend, I'm sorry, I forget her name, threw a shirt at Johnny Gargano as he was going for the finish. I think was the running super kick, the half of the move with Ciampa and DIY. Threw a DIY t-shirt at Gargano, distracted him. He got put in the corner, knees to the face. Andrade wins. Love that ending. Pretty much showing how Gargano still hasn't let go of what happened with Ciampa, and that Ciampa is still there even though he's out with an injury. And still shows that Triple H is showing down the line we're going to have Gargano v Ciampa at a later date, which will probably be set up for Takeover next year. Not Brooklyn. Is it Takeover New Orleans? Where's WrestleMania next year? Let me know. If it's New Orleans, it's Takeover New Orleans. The Big Easy, probably. Some shit like that. Okay, next up we have is the tag team title match, and that is Sanity going up against the Authors of Pain. Now, this was interesting. The two members of Sanity that were wrestling in the match were Alexander Wolf and EY, Eric Young. Looked like it was going to be Killian Dane, but EY got on the apron, Dane went down. Tag, EY's officially in the match. New tag team champions, Sanity, EY and Alexander Wolf. Even though I don't know if they're going to be using the Freebird rule, hasn't been said. Because it looks like it was just EY and Wolf. I don't know. Maybe they do it so Killian Dane can get involved, hopefully. If they do a Freebird rule, doing like the New Day and... Is that another fact? Yeah, just pretty much the New Day. So yeah. It was a good back and forth match. Authors of Pain have shown they have come far beyond from last year at Takeover the End. They've had great matches with DIY, The Revival, and so yeah, this was a good back and forth match. EY doing his classic move, but even before he got in the match, he set a table up on the outside, just showing he's something wrong with him. They did some great action out in the crowd. Good. There was a funny moment when what's his name, Paul Ellering and Nikki Cross got in the ring after Sanity was doing dives. EY did a suicide dive on one author, and Wolf did some weird jump over the top on the other author. Nikki Cross looked like she was gonna do it, but Paul Ellering got in the way, so they're doing a standoff with the referee in the middle. then while the referee's trying to get Ellering out of the ring, Nikki slips away, gets top rope, gets caught by an author, but Killian Dane squashes her and the other author through the table that was set up while the referee wasn't looking, which will pretty much leave one author in the ring stuck with Wolf and EY. They go for like a stand-in, holding neck breaker style thing. EY came off the top rope, almost a similar move to like the New Day where Kofi holds him and Woods jumps off. Similar, but it's a neck breaker. Good match. That's not the big note though. The big note though is afterwards, AOP and Sanity would all be attacked by none other than Mr. Bobby Fish and Mr. Kyle O'Reilly, known in the independent scene as Red Dragon, would come out, tag them, and pretty much lay their claim to the NXT Tag Team division. Red Dragon has reunited. Great. Also, other notes before WWE showed people that were seen in the crowd: Kevin Owens, Kalisto, Nakamura, 3 of the 4 Horsewomen. Showing up in the skybox was Kurt Angle and Daniel Bryan. I guess they said scouting talent. Talking with Kurt Angle was Roddy Strong. Talking, I guess you could say, to Daniel Bryan was the iconic duo Billy Kay and Peyton Royce, and behind them was No Way Jose. So maybe making hints at possible next call-ups for them if you exclude the rest of the show, which I'll get to in a moment. So next up we have is the third match, and this was third match of the night. Oh boy, was it a stiff match. I put on my Twitter that match hurt me watching it, and it did. Hideo Itami versus Aleister Black. It was stiff, it was hard hitting, everything I expected from this match between two of the biggest kickers in WWE, probably two of the hardest kickers in wrestling today if you exclude Nakamura. It was great back and forth. They were hitting kicks, all that. Itami working on Aleister Black's neck. He actually busted Black open. Aleister Black won on the fade to Black, which he just caught. Itami, if you were conscious after that, huh? It caught him flush. That was Itami after getting the shit kicked out of him. I turned my head. That caught me by surprise. I know it caught everybody by surprise. It was a very stiff, hard-hitting match. Aleister Black got the win. He had an epic entrance though with was it Code Orange, something like that, was singing his theme. It probably means they're the ones who sing his theme. Which is a very cool thing how he rose up like on a cross style thing, almost Undertaker-ish. But it was very, very cool showing that Aleister Black, they have a lot of high hopes for him, and it also shows that Itami still has a future. Maybe he gets called up in the upcoming future, because I really didn't. The only thing left for him is maybe Cassius Ohno. So yeah, next up we have is the NXT Women's Title match. This was it was a good match. Asuka retained. She's unbeatable. She's God. No one can beat her. Long live Asuka. Long live Asuka. Long may she reign. Asuka first of her name. So right now it's technically SummerSlam day. It's 506 days. Yeah, it was the match to me was kind of slow at the beginning, because you even heard it like toward the middle of the match. There was when Asuka she was working on Ember Moon's arm. I heard some boos. There was slight but there was some boos, and then it really didn't start picking up until all these close finishes for Ember. But she hit the Eclipse, the Flying Stunner, which is one of my favorite moves in wrestling. And Asuka just kicks out. Asuka sold it beautifully, but Asuka sold a super kick right to the chin after she was trying to pin Ember Moon holding the tights, and the referee caught her. Then she was playing dead, caught her in the Asuka lock. Ember tapped. As I said, long live Asuka, first of her name. Long may she reign. Okay, so yeah, now it's time for the main event of the evening. This match was a good match, a lot of good action, some very good selling between Bobby and Drew McIntyre. McIntyre also, he got a big interesting with, they said, like the New York police bagpiping style thing for his theme. Even though during the promo for the match they were kind of hinting that they were playing like the Broken Dreams theme for McIntyre. God, I wish he came out with that. Would have been great if he does it for just Takeover. But yeah, it was a good match. I love the work. McIntyre doing the Conhilo, that's what I believe Morrow said, over the top. A lot of stiff kicks. Bobby Roode was doing his glorious DDT, trying to do the trifecta like he did to Itami at the last Takeover. Didn't work. Claymore! New NXT champion, Drew McIntyre. So, it's a good solid match. So far, out of the 5 predictions, I'm 2 out of 5. I only got Itami and Black and the main event. I almost surprised the hell out of me they haven't win. I was surprised they went with Sanity. I thought they'd keep it on. I thought they should keep it on AOP to have a long title reign. As I said, with Ember Moon Asuka, I expected Asuka to lose. Apparently, she will never lose. Asuka cannot be beat. Long may she reign. And to continue on those, after the main event ended, Drew McIntyre celebrating. WWE has on the screen like they did at the Takeover, the last Takeover. No, the Takeover. What am I trying to say? The Takeover in San Antonio, the one in January, where they put the little thing on the screen, pretty much saying, "Oh, the thing's over. Good night, everybody." Shows that you can hit that, but as they're doing it, you can hear the crowd starting going, cheering. It's like on the right side of the screen, you can hear the crowd cheering. You're like this. You could already see the crowds getting up, looking behind them like something they just saw someone. I was like this immediately. It's Cole. Adam Cole, baby. And then camera cuts to the left. Who's just chilling on the ring post over there by the steps? Red Dragon's just chilling. Like, hey, how's it going? Hey, Drew, how are you? Chilling. McIntyre goes up to him like, what the hell you doing on here? And then out of the crowd comes Adam Cole, baby! Yep, Adam Cole is officially here. It was said earlier this week that Adam Cole was signed by WWE and expected to debut shortly. So yeah, the three of them beat the hell out of McIntyre. Adam Cole hits the Cole super kick, as Carino says. As Carino would scream, Cole super kick! And then they stand tall. Cole holds the NXT title as the show cuts off, and then WWE went on the website and showed like the crowd serenading Adam Cole on his way out, and he stands on the apron. He gives all the wrestling fans what they're waiting for. As they were chanting Adam Cole, he does this. Adam Cole, baby! And the whole arena was loud with him. Everybody's happy to see him there. He, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly look like they're going to be a faction, where Bobby Fish and O'Reilly are the tag team, Red Dragon, and what's his name, Cole will be the main eventer. It'll be interesting to see if they do when they get called up, where would they go, how long would they be in NXT. We know Fish is older than both Cole and O'Reilly. Cole and O'Reilly can stage in a year or two, but we know Fish is older. So it pretty much means Red Dragon will eventually get the tag team titles, and Cole will easily be the next NXT champion. He's going to be pretty much the next top heel. He is the next top heel. So yeah, NXT Takeover Brooklyn 3. My second favorite. The first one is the best. Last year's was almost a dud, but the Revival and DIY saved it. And this year's was second. Beautiful show. I'm sorry for SummerSlam. You have to deal with that. But yeah, 6 hours of that bullshit. Well, this was just barely 2.5 hours. When you had two great debuts, two very good matches, one match that was stiff as all hell, and Asuka just proving that she will never lose. Long may Asuka reign. Yep. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys, well, I wouldn't say tomorrow. Well, yeah, actually it's Sunday. I'll see you guys Monday, tomorrow, for my SummerSlam review. So, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again.